name's Damo. I've been in this country 35 years. I've been homeless now for the last 10 years. Well, marriage split up, lost the job, made redundant, lost the job. There's nothing there in the town where I was in Newcastle, so I had to come to this place to find work, but it never happened. You know, when I left my marriage, I walked away with just a dog. You know what I mean? That was it. Ever since then, life changed. I've been homeless since, you know. Yeah.
My name's Alan Ferguson. I'm 67 years old. I've been on the streets since January the 19th, 2016. I was originally in a flat in Gosport, down in Portsmouth. My landlord gave me 3 days notice that he wanted to sell the flat. I've moved out within the 3 days, lost absolutely every possession I own, only to find out that what he'd done was illegal, but it's too late. By then I'm on the street and I can't afford to take him into court and all that. And the flat is still empty now. 4 years later, the flat is still empty. He still hasn't sold it or filled it up with anything, so that's why I'm here.
Dragostin Zhelev, I'm 30, and this time I've been on the streets for a month. I'm a web developer. And I was foolish enough to think that I can get the same job faster, but it wasn't the case. Five years ago, I was 6 months in the streets. I was a newcomer in London and I was scammed from a job in Kingston. They were paying under the table and they didn't even pay, and they fired me, so I got no proof. I couldn't find another job, and that pushed me back to my bad habits. So I started using again, and I decided to stay on the streets, and I was in the trap of the heroin.
All kinds of stuff. Jesus, painting, music, art, origami, poetry, philosophy. I educated myself. Never had a television. So I educated myself. But I'm kind of going blind now, so I can't read as much. I used to love reading, education. When it's summertime, I do pavement art as well. You know, pastels. Yeah, I'll do like a big portrait or something. Poetry or something. Keep this occupied.
I was an artist. I do art. Yeah, I do quite well at it as well. So I was, yeah. And that's when I was in Winchester homeless. I was doing really well. I saved up quite a lot of money to buy a caravan, which got stolen off me. But I ended up getting beaten up one morning. My face kicked in by these drunkards, and they tore all my artwork up and everything, so I left it and moved on, sort of thing. But yeah, that's what I used to do for a living, artwork.
I'm from a middle-class family. We just did too many wrong choices. Life can be good in Bulgaria, but it's nothing compared to here. 1 hour here equals the salary of 1 day work in Bulgaria. And the prices of the food are the same. In Bulgaria you have to work like a decent job to survive, and here you can survive on the minimum wage.
Yeah, it was hard the first time I stepped off here. It is for most people, especially with girls. You know, I've seen a lot of young women sleeping rough. I don't think that's right. I don't think it's right. It's an obstacle you've got to get over in life. You've got to get over it. People say you can't, but you've got to. There's no such word as can't. You've got to. If you want to survive, you've got to.
It was like a nightmare. You just don't know what to do. I was wandering the streets and no sleeping bag, no nothing. I didn't sleep for 2 days. Like, I didn't know how to do it, where to do it. I was scared that I'm gonna be robbed and so on.
I slept behind the bus station. I had my little dog with me then. I gave her up 2 days later and gave her to a good family and what have you, but it was winter, it was January, it's freezing, and there was nobody to help. There was absolutely nobody to help. I didn't know about all the places that I know about now, but that was down in Gosport where there's nothing. Yeah, I mean, and there's quite a problem all around the south coast. I mean, it's not just London, it's the amount of, I've lived in Portsmouth, Southampton, Winchester, and now London as a homeless person, and every time I've been there, it's full of homeless people everywhere you go.
My fingers have fallen off, frostbitten, you know what I mean? Oh, shab, and I still play the guitar. I was never good anyway, probably an improvement.
I've been robbed 4 to 5 times, about 4 or 5 times. A couple of drug dealers robbed me and fought me.
In Winchester, I've had my face kicked in, all my nose smashed in at 7 o'clock in the morning by a drunkard. I got beat up by 7 people in Winchester, drunkards that tore all my artwork up. In Southampton, I was beaten up by 3 drunkards. In London, I've been beaten up by 2 drunkards. Yeah, I've had petrol squeezed on me, squirted on me, lighter petrol squirted on me by a group of kids up in Whitechapel. Yeah.